rejoice, for we are one and free. With golden soil and a well fought toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests and graduates, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Budri Mulinul, everyone. Good morning, and Nalawa. Welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the university for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here this morning. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Burungaya, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in more traditional times when clan groups were smaller and lived by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Excuse me. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little more than 250 years ago now, he encountered a people who he described as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People cooperated to collect the resources which were needed, and then they were shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands were maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done here for the past 20 to 30,000 years. So this is not a dream or an ideal, people. This is our lives normally, and for the longest time. And there is no reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we're a clever people, and there is still much magic in the world, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally quite good at looking after each other and the planet. I would just ask that you share your gifts with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Congratulations and thank you. Yana.
I am pleased to introduce Chancellor of Macquarie University, Dr. Martin Parkinson, AC.
Thank you, Chris, for your always warm and incredibly thoughtful welcome to country. You do us a great honour every time you participate in these graduations. And as always, you leave our graduating class, their families and friends and all of us up here with thoughts that we should carry forward. So again, thank you very much. Before I start, can I just encourage my colleagues up at the back to invite those small children back in? I mean, this is a celebration for everybody, so I'd really like to have them and their families in here if that's at all possible. Look, the welcome to country we've just heard is a reminder of the long history of the land on which we meet, of its custodians, the Darug people, and of the charge they've given us to use this land well for teaching, learning and discovery. So let me start today by welcoming each and every one of you here to the Macquarie University Wallamadigal campus. Most importantly, I want to offer a warm welcome and hearty congratulations to our graduates meeting today on this magnificent occasion of celebration. Completing a degree is never easy. It requires determination and perseverance, hard work and dedication to purpose. Each and every one of you should feel proud of your achievements. I can assure you that we, the university community, are very proud of what it is that you've achieved. Now, many of you are fortunate enough to be here with friends and family. For others, travel may have been too far. There may be travel restrictions. There may be other reasons that you don't have as many or any family and friends with you today. But for all of you, even in the most challenging moments of your study, these people, your family, your friends, your community, will have made your journey easier. So to all the family and friends of our graduates, I say welcome and thank you. To our graduating students, the support you've received is a reminder that while our individual efforts are very important, much of what we will achieve in our lives will happen because we support one another, because we work together, because we live together as a community. Or put it slightly differently, echoing what Chris has just said, we truly are stronger together. It's important to maintain this commitment to mutual support, especially in times of great turbulence. And as we look around today's world, we're indeed confronted by great turbulence. We see increasingly divergent political landscapes reflected in the rise of populism, authoritarianism, and a return to nation-state conflict. We see deliberate attempts by both state and non-state actors to sow disinformation, to undermine trust in science and reasoning in order to fracture our communities. And we see a global community that is struggling to find common cause on the great challenges facing humanity, whether it be mass migration to escape conflict and poverty, global health crises, or climate change. The thing that is clear is that the world which we've become used to over the last 75 years is no longer the world we live in. Now, every generation thinks that the times they live in are particularly complex. As an economic forecaster, I always used to say it's a particularly acute period of uncertainty, and I would say that each and every year. Think about it. It's a bit like our children. On average, every one of us, our children, are smarter than average. Doesn't quite work that way. But the point is that today we are confronting a remarkably complex environment. How we as individuals, communities and countries navigate these challenges will be central to our shared prospects for peace and prosperity, wherever we live. I hope that your education experience has strengthened your sense of the importance of working together for the betterment of our communities, our nation and our world. As you go out into the world as graduates of Macquarie University, your lives are inevitably going to get busier. The minutiae of life, your jobs, your relationships, your families and so on will squeeze you for time. But I urge you to keep an eye on a few issues. Ask yourself, how can we each play our part in navigating through times of turbulence? What are our responsibilities as graduates and scholars to the creation of a better world? How can we engage in dialogue as members of the Australian community, as members of communities of other countries, or indeed as members of the global community? Respectful engagement and constructive dialogue are central to solving the big problems we face. So I'd urge you to draw on the skills and experiences that you've gained here at Macquarie and through your entire education journey to participate fully in those discussions. Excuse me. As Chris said, we must all be willing to share our skills and knowledge to bring our expertise to the table. We must all be prepared to continue to intellectually grow, to be good listeners, to learn from others and to respect a diversity of views. So I encourage you to remain curious, to be a lifelong learner. After all, as Mark Twain said, and I quote, 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbour, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. In short, be optimistic, seek challenges and take calculated risks. But to do all that though, one needs strength. And as the great African-American writer and Nobel Prize winner Toni Morrison told another university gathering in 1996, and I quote, "Service to the individual, to the government, to the world requires unwavering commitment to intellectual freedom, to virtues already being debased by apathy or mindless rage, virtues of integrity, honour, faith, selflessness and courage." I think these are wonderful words and I urge you to remember them. Soon it will be my honour to confer your degrees and to welcome you to the ranks of the Macquarie University alumni. But before I do, it's my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Dr. William Martins. William is a perceptual scientist with more than 40 years of experience in hearing research and audio engineering. He holds patents on audio signal processing technology that have been licensed by major manufacturers of consumer and professional audio systems. After receiving his PhD in psychology from Northwestern University, he held academic positions at universities in Japan and Canada. Then in 2009, he joined the University of Sydney, where he served as Associate Dean and Head of Discipline in Architectural Science. He now serves as Honorary Associate Professor in the Faculty of Science and Engineering here at Macquarie University, while serving as Senior Research Scientist at the National Acoustic Laboratories. I now invite Dr. William Martins to deliver the occasional address for this graduation ceremony. So please join me in welcoming William to the stage.
Well, I'd like to thank Chancellor Parkinson for creating this space for me to address the graduates here today. I've already been well introduced, so you know my history to some extent, but one of the reasons I'm invited to speak here today is not just to give good advice and offer encouragement to the graduates, but also to give you some of my personal stories that might have some benefit for some of you here, might be more encouraging, and might also bring you to a place where you could express the gratitude that you feel to all those around you who've supported you in getting to where you are today. And of course, today you will probably be celebrating, those of you who have friends and family here today, you'll be celebrating your achievement. But as usual, you probably will be asked the following kind of question. What will you do with the education that you've got? You've probably already been asked, yes? Well, in recent years, I've heard some questioning the choice to continue their education, saying that the return on investment in higher education is not necessarily so great. But you've just completed your studies during a period, the last few years, very difficult for students, for university students the last few years. So it's a great accomplishment in the face of the special considerations, concerns that you've had over the last few years. So how do you answer this? It's a good question. What is the return on investment? Well, I'm convinced that learning to learn better and faster is almost certainly going to pay off in a world where requirements change and targets keep moving. Many have said this sort of message is common. In fact, it's often quoted in occasional addresses such as this. The late Helen Keller had expressed this idea long ago, and I quote, "A good education is a stepping stone to wealth." Well, as I said, I will be giving you some of my personal story, hopefully to provide some encouragement and advice along the way. And to tell you the truth, even though in the introduction, the Chancellor told you that I have patents and I've contributed to commercial applications in audio, in the audio industry, consumer products, professional products, and so forth. And does my story fit what Helen Keller said, that a good education is a stepping stone to wealth? Well, I do proclaim myself to be wealthy, but not because I've had a lot of high-paying jobs in my career. I haven't. But there's a couple of ways of defining wealth. You probably saw this one coming, yes? You can guess where I'm going with this, I bet. But my education has offered me a wealth of opportunities to work on interesting problems, work with excellent teams of co-workers who were dedicated to solving those difficult problems as they're presented to us. So now I'm here to tell you, if you want to ask me questions about how do I get the job that I want, I'm probably not the person to ask. I've applied for so many jobs in my life, and I typically don't get the jobs that I apply for, certainly not applying cold. So, in fact, I'll tell you that I did get a PhD. It was 1991. I got a PhD, and I thought I might pursue an academic position after that. And I applied, and none were offered to me. Not that year, not the next year. In fact, you'll find out I went through 8 years before I found an academic position. So, what came my way? I was headhunted. Headhunters looking to fill positions in Silicon Valley in California, working in the audio industry, found me. They needed someone with audio engineering skill, but also someone who had worked in hearing science. And from the introduction that Chancellor Parkinson made for me, you already know that that is where I ended up, in hearing science. But I worked for 8 years in Silicon Valley. That sounds like that ought to be lucrative, doesn't it? You ought to be, as an engineer working in Silicon Valley for major manufacturers of consumer and professional audio systems, you should be getting rich, shouldn't you? Well, you know what? I had a lot of patents. Mostly in the 80s and 90s, the patent technology did get licensed by major manufacturers, but that didn't make me wealthy, not financially. However, I do still proclaim myself to be wealthy. So what are the other definitions of wealth that I might add to this picture? Well, even though I didn't succeed to get those jobs that I applied for, I did get an offer from a university in Japan, and while I was in Japan, I met my wife. And time goes by, and I have 3 children, and the 5 of us then moved to Canada together. And I'll make a long story short. In fact, today, my family is growing larger and larger because those children have had children. So not only do I have 3 grandchildren, I could go on about that, but I think I should get back to the point. I've just wanted to impress upon you that wealth, in terms of the family that you have surrounding you, is perhaps a more important goal for your life than having exactly the job that you want. So what's the end of this story as far as my career is concerned? After 40 years of academic work, which I luckily did get, not because I applied for those positions, but because universities found me, they needed me, and so they invited me to apply. But now, after 40 years of academic work on work that was given to me, it was interesting. I am glad I had those opportunities. I'm grateful for those opportunities. But now, just in 2021, just a year ago, I applied for a position to do work that I was strongly, personally motivated to do. And I was motivated. In 2018, I had a virus that took out my left ear. I now am single-sided deaf. I have no hearing in my left ear at all. After having some experience for a few years living with that kind of hearing loss, having the experience, what's it like to have only one ear in daily life? What are the difficulties? You know, you want to listen to music. You can't listen to stereophonic music anymore. That was a great loss for me. I mean, you like listening to music? You like having lively conversations in public places like restaurants and so forth? Guess what? With one ear, that becomes very difficult. I mean, it's difficult enough as it is. Sometimes it's so noisy you can't hear very well in a pub and a restaurant, but with one ear, it becomes much more difficult. So, many people have said that if they had to choose between blindness and deafness, what would they choose? Well, I quote the late Helen Keller here, who was both blind and deaf. You might know Helen Keller achieved a great deal championing the rights of the deaf and the blind. But when she's asked, which would she rather lose? Would she rather be blind or deaf? And she very clearly explained that she would rather be blind than deaf. Sounds perhaps counterintuitive until you think about it. But what she had to say about it, I think you will understand. She said it this way: blindness cuts us off from things, but deafness cuts us off from people. Already, I've talked about my personal experience with hearing loss, not being able to enjoy lively conversation in a public space anymore. In fact, my recent work in this area, now that I've been at Macquarie University at the National Acoustic Laboratories, I've been working on ways to improve the hearing, improve on the hearing of these people who have hearing loss. In fact, I've been working on more than just being able to hear a tone that an audiologist would play for you in a hearing assessment, but the more subtle difficulties that people don't often present when they come to see a clinician with a hearing difficulty. What I'm working on, developing new knowledge in the area of spoken emotion recognition. I'm looking for ways to enhance the acoustic cues to spoken emotion for listeners who use hearing aids, trying to boost their hearing sensitivity and yet finding that they still have difficulty discriminating between the emotions of the person talking to them. For example, the sound of sadness versus fear, amusement versus gratitude. And that's actually where I want to end my address to you today. I'd like to end my address by encouraging you to take a moment to savor the feeling of gratitude that you might allow yourself to express to the people around you today, and notice what the sound of it is, the sound of gratitude in your voice. It's something almost palpable that enters into the conversation when you take time to express your gratitude. And this may sound a little technical, but I want you to think of the voice that expresses gratitude. The sound of that voice carries more meaning than the words that are spoken. There's a modulation. Here's the engineer in me waxing. There's a modulation in the speech signal that reveals the depth of emotion. And I hope that you will all take the opportunity today to express your gratitude most clearly and distinctly when the chance presents you to do so, to those with whom you want to celebrate this great achievement of yours. Thank you very much for lending me your ear today. And thank you.
Thank you, William, for sharing not just your journey, which can be described in flat and unemotional terms, but your actual life, because that's something that we should all take away. The purpose of education is actually to make things better for others, for our communities, for our families, for our children, those who follow on from us. So again, just want to invite you all to join me in thanking William for his incredibly personal comments. So thank you. Now, as Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees on those who have complied with the university's requirements for such awards. So I'm now going to call on our Acting Registrar, Dr. Leanne Holt, to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements for these awards. Leanne.
Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit each and every person present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations. Well done.
Graduates, please be seated. Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. I now call on Professor Grant Hose, Associate Dean of Industry and Corporate Dean for the Faculty of Science and Engineering, to present the graduates. Professor Hose.
Chancellor, it's with great pleasure that I welcome you all here today on behalf of the Faculty of Science and Engineering. We are a dynamic faculty driven by the spirit of discovery, striving to nurture the next generation of science and technology innovators. We believe in education as an equaliser, and while we strive across all we do to be the best in the world, we strive along with that to be the best for the world. We work with our partners to discover, innovate and build a better future with environmental and social sustainability at the core. We have a wonderful mix of science and engineering together in a single faculty, which means that we can conduct research from fundamental science through to developing new technologies for the 21st century. I'll give you just a few examples of the exciting work underway in the faculty. In our School of Natural Sciences, our researchers have developed a science-based system for managing rivers, which is now used all around the world. And researchers in our Centre of Excellence in Synthetic Biology are engineering microbes to turn agricultural wastes into sustainable products and building a new bio-based economy. Astronomers in our School of Mathematical and Physical Sciences are answering the big question, such as how the atoms that make us all up were forged in the explosion of ancient stars. They are doing this using instruments built here by AAO Macquarie. The AAO is a dedicated team of scientists and engineers who make specialist equipment to work with the world's largest telescopes to enable astronomers to explore the cosmos. In our School of Computing, our researchers make fundamental advances in security and cryptography so that we can trust the information technologies that our lives now depend upon. In our School of Engineering, we are helping to build the next generation of communication networks, such as 5G and 6G mobile networks. And in our Department of Applied Biosciences, we work closely with our industry and government partners to develop solutions to solve challenging problems, such as how to prevent the damaging Queensland fruit fly from demonstrating our crops. It is indeed a vibrant and exciting faculty to be part of. Chancellor, I'm very proud to present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering whom you have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechanical Engineering with the degree of Bachelor of Science, Tara Dunch. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechatronic Engineering with the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Hasita Colon. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechatronic Engineering with the degree of Bachelor of Science, Aaron Bruckhauser. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Telecommunications Engineering with the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Davis Irwin. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, First Class, with the degree of Bachelor of Science, Zachary Nast. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Andrew Pham. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Electrical Engineering. Louis Sun. Sean Yondon. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechanical Engineering. Joshua Coy. Nur Manafihi. Lachlan Marks. Mitchell Pickworth. Benjamin Robinson. Andrew Yang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours First Class in Mechatronic Engineering. James Greer. Sakura Mukapade. Chantel Wiley. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechatronic Engineering. Benjamin Carr. Si Miat Mio Min Han. Orlando Hodgson. Jiarui Huang. Corey McAlpin. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours First Class in Software Engineering. Joshua Dodonua. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering. Mashari Khalid S. Al-Ghatami. Lakshmi Priya Bhupaturaju. Katrina David. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Telecommunications Engineering, Jake Villa Delgado. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, Jasmine Scloser. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Science, Jared Cunningham. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the degree of Bachelor of Science, Dia Balamuri. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Celine Ertanin. Kieran Redden. Ridwan Sabur. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Cybersecurity, Ali Archie. Thomas Bianas. Jonathan Carwood. Carlos Larino. Justin Lee. Julian Murr. Taiga Takeda. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Digital Business, Huet Zoe Fong. Sahana Harish. Flynn Tesserero. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Chanda Aldana. Dong Sik Yom. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Information Technology. Stephen Niles Aguala. Laith Al-Fadli. Samuel Alvarez. Ishita Aurora. Bhavya Bhavsa. Michael Bremo. Hayden Chan. Daniel Chen. Priscilla Chu. Julia Chirk Chui. David Cook. Hugh Huang Koi Dao. Jack Davenport. Jasper Davis. Louise Easterbrook. Daniel Iata. Lachlan Fleming. Kelly Flett. James Flood. Jaden Gonsalves. Vasfi Gupta. Brendan Hassan. Evans Hare. John Hemmons. Wilbert Dwiputra Indra. Nafisa Islam. Jack Jenkins. Murtaza Karimi. Tabassum Kashem. Edward Keys. Aidan Ladmore. Isaac Zuan Jian Lee. Zhuyong Li. Jason Yao Ho Mai. Augustine Mai. Enrico Martinez. Laver Mashingaidze. Libby McKenzie. Eden Mesa. Tan Min Tien No. Charlotte Nicolaides. Odette Overlunde. Ashim Patak. Timothy Provido. Danielle Chin. Vincent Ricciuti. Matthew Ridley. Harry Russell. Christopher Sanchez. Anna Sandford. Michael Sherry. Hui Chol Shin. Rick Seeker. Claude Sortwell. Nicole Stella. Daniel Sturber. Mohammed Nafis Fahim Tajwa. Sandeep Taman. Zi Tan. Lucas Turnbull. Dimitri Vargalatos. Randall Pete Valerio. Alexander Vizontai. Lingshu Wang. Shengyu Wang. Matthew Widdicombe. Patrick Witt. Hoi Wo. Hao Lam Wong. Brett Whiten. William Xiu. Matthew Jiang. Hao Hang Zhou. Konrad Zelensky. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Zhe Chao. Jason Cox. Luke Doran.
We all do.
Kent Kobe. Braden Landberg. Richmond Toe. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Global Challenges, Isabel Ford. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Cybersecurity, Taylor Herodine. Tara Shuwayat. Earl Vicente. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering in Electronics Engineering, Syed Istiak Ahmed. Mohammed Sajid Akbar. Satya Kant Dometi. Iqtada ul Haq. Muzamil Hussain. Tharusha Natasha Parure Jayasuraya Kuranage. Tanmay Kishore Kape. Shafan Naeem. Vivek Yadav Nuchu. Mohammed Redwanul Hassan Ridoy. Sai Diksha Salapu. Gayatri Naharika Sripada. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering in Environmental and Safety Engineering. Arvind Kapoor. Hiema Rika Lopez. Joshua Tumbaga. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering in Networking and Telecommunications Engineering. Namrata Dalal. Deepesh Kanal. Onyinye Chukwu Obike. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering Management. Kartik Chauhan. Vaishnavi Jayarama. Laiba Jahangir Masood. Syed Sawa Morshed. Hio Ocampo. Lisa Osena. Harsh Kantibai Palmer. Mark Joseph Taneko. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Information Systems Management. Diksha Sharma. Meghana Shilpa Reddy. Harry Matayake E. Alelapa'a Stone. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Information Technology. Faith Femi Atiba. Ashish Bandari. Monica Shaleshbai Devani. Aparna Datta. Nop Bo Hui Huang. Anish Kanal. Kabolahan Emmanuel Uwinjume. Dasola Joshua Oyeyola. Hafiz Syed Abdul Wahid. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Information Technology in Cybersecurity. Mohammed Sadiq Abuwala. Shiva Prasad Agayala. Niti Anthony. Joel Savio de Souza. Matthew Glover awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Rajat Jan. Divya Kaur. Srisai Raviteja Marapudi. Nehal Bharat. Victor Nikolic awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Mohan Kumar Padnabaha. Marie Joseph Tar. Cherise Tsi Mei Teo. Mark Torrefranca. Ayush Wadwa. Henry Ka Kit Wong. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Information Technology in Networking, Mohammed Ishtiaq Alam. Ayumbat Bayambasuran. Chancellor, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation for a doctoral degree. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research. Rana Salal Ali for a thesis entitled Privacy Risks in Machine Learning, an analysis of unintended memorization and timing attacks in named entity recognition models. Alencio de Souza for a thesis entitled Business Process Engineering and Optimization Using Functional Analysis of the Operational Workflow. Melissa Hardke for a thesis entitled Women in Engineering, Characterising Gender Complexity as a Female Student within the Engineering Domain at Macquarie University. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality, shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Almar Abdul Rahman for a thesis entitled Explainable Embodied Conversational Agent Using User-Specific Reason Explanation to Encourage Behaviour Change. Dr. Salma Abdallah Abrahim Mahmood Hamad for a thesis entitled Realising a Security Framework for the Internet of Things. Dr. Zawa Hussain for a thesis entitled Ubiquitous Human Activity Recognition for Healthcare Applications, a study. Dr. Ibrahim for a thesis entitled Enabling High Photovoltaic Penetration Levels in Low Voltage Distribution Networks Using Smart Inverter Control Techniques. Dr. Samida Prabhu for a thesis entitled Development of a Point-of-Care Diagnostic Prototype System for Kidney Health Monitoring. Dr. Sonit Singh for a thesis entitled Multimodal Machine Learning for Medical Imaging. Dr. D.R. Thomas for a thesis entitled A Quas-Aware Barrier Coverage Scheduling Scheme for WSN-based surveillance applications. The University Medal is the university's most prestigious academic award and is awarded to students who have demonstrated exceptional academic excellence throughout their university studies. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering in Electronics Engineering and the University Medal for Electronics Engineering. Fredo Chavez also awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering.
Chancellor, I call on Dr. Sonat Singh, who graduated with a Doctor of Philosophy, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Dr. Singh.
I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land, the Darug people, on the land on which we meet today. I would like to pay my respect to elders, past, present, and upcoming. Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates, and guests, I'm very pleased to be speaking on such a special day. It takes dedication, sacrifices, and a lot of hard work to graduate from a university. So I would like to sincerely congratulate all my fellow graduates. Congratulations. I graduate with Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science. There are many takeaways from my PhD journey. Today, I would like to reflect 5 Ps: patience, perseverance, positivity, passion, and purpose, which all of us have showed in one way or the other. Aristotle, one of the famous philosophers and scientists, once said, I quote, "Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet." My fellow graduates, we have cultivated patience as we waited for our study outcomes, waiting for funding outcomes, when assignments or experiments took longer than anticipated, or we have waited for this graduation day. It's the patience that makes us more cooperative, more empathetic, more equitable, and more forgiving in the face of frustration or anxiety. My fellow graduates, we had academic goals when we enrolled into a program at the university. Be it getting higher scores in the exam, finishing assessments along with doing jobs, supporting family along with doing research and teaching, meeting conference deadlines. We showed perseverance by continuing our efforts despite difficulties to come to this day. I'm passionate about technology, innovation, solving complex and challenging problems. My PhD journey started with a curiosity to mimic human vision and language capabilities into machines. If someone asks me, what do I love? My answer is, I love teaching machines and humans. During my PhD journey, there were various highs and lows, exciting moments and frustrating moments. But with the encouragement, support, and expert advice from my supervisors, it went well. To my supervisors, Len, Savnaz, and Kevin, thank you. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I would like to thank teachers, supervisors, and support staff for their compassion, resilience, sharing knowledge, unwavering commitment, engaging and inspiring each of us on our learning journey. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I would like to thank families, friends, and significant people, those who have helped us on this journey. To my parents, my wife Rajveer, and my son Sahib, thank you for your love and support during this journey. I extend my thanks and appreciation to School of Computing, Faculty of Science and Engineering, and the university staff for providing us resources for doing learning and research, opportunities to participate in various social events, be it Christmas, Nowruz Persian Festival, or Chinese New Year, or professional networking events and also teaching opportunities. It was such an incredible and enriching experience. COVID-19 pandemic has challenged us in many ways. While working during lockdowns, caring responsibilities, distance from family and friends, homeschooling, I know we have tough times, but we all have managed to overcome those challenges. Like we have uncertainty during the pandemic, in life we may come across various uncertainties such as finding new job or financial hardships. COVID-19 pandemic has reminded us that by being resilient and having positive outlook, we can tolerate uncertainties in life. The famous Russian novelist Fyodor Dostoevsky once said, I quote, "The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for, what I should be, what gives my life meaning, how do I contribute to my society." These are all questions that get to the heart of purpose. For me, teaching and research will be my contribution to the world. It gives me satisfaction when I teach and develop new technologies for the betterment of humanity. As we celebrate our achievement this morning, we must define purpose in life as a stable sense of commitment to accomplish something that is not only meaningful to you personally, but that also makes a difference to the world beyond yourself. I encourage all my fellow graduates to reflect on their personal journey to this day from where we first started. We might be surprised that we have not only learned knowledge in our fields, but also key skills to succeed in life. Our dynamic and complex world is changing, and it requires new skills that were not needed in the past. By becoming graduates, we are now armed with one of the most important tools, the education, by which we can make positive changes in our communities and to make world a better place. I believe that university education has given us skills, knowledge, and confidence to excel in everything we do. A world of opportunities now awaits us. Congratulations to everyone here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonnet, for sharing those thoughts about your own journey, but also the broader issues of the whole education experience. It's one thing to graduate and to feel great about, I've now got a piece of paper with a qualification on it, but it's the really important things are the things that you've just talked about. And I particularly like the characterisation of the 5 Ps. So please, join with me again in thanking Sonnet for his remarks.
Omnia bambina oh, pietà, pietà.
Distinguished guests, please join me in expressing our appreciation again to Ms. Angela Brewer for that superb performance. Angela is the founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia. Please join me also in thanking our musicians. On the organ, Heather Mowen-Boyd. And on the Chinese transverse flute, Dr. Chai Changning. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the representatives from our alumni community who come today to all of these celebrations to help you share in this occasion, but to help us manage it. So please, can we join in expressing our appreciation for our volunteers? Okay, graduates, this ceremony is a rite of passage, but not, I hope, the end of your connection with this university. You're now part of a family of alumni, a group of more than 200,000 people spread across 140 countries. We will stay in touch with you, and we hope that you will stay in touch with us through the alumni program. When you can, make sure you come back to campus just to see what's happening, but also to attend alumni events, perhaps to undertake more study. But importantly, remember the responsibilities you now have as graduates, ones that Chris touched on, William touched on, and Sonnet have touched on. Continue the hard work that has brought you here today. Set demanding goals for yourself, goals to better your community, retain your curiosity, pursue your dreams. And remember the people who helped you along the way. Some are here today, and I acknowledge their support on your behalf. Thank you. But graduates, as is traditional on these occasions, I'd like to ask you to stand and turn to the people beside and behind you and express your appreciation to them for the support that they have provided you. Please stand. Please now turn to the front and stay standing. Because with me up here on the dais are representatives of our academic staff, the people who taught you, who helped get you to this point. So I ask you to give them a round of applause too, in thanks. Finally, and this is the bit I always like, turn to one another and give yourselves a resounding round of applause. You deserve it. Well done. Please, graduates, be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates of Macquarie University, on behalf of the staff and the faculty of the university and of all our continuing students, I again offer you our warmest congratulations. For all of you joining us here today, family and friends, I thank you on behalf of the entire Macquarie community, and in particular on behalf of your graduates. I'm now going to invite our newest graduates and their families and friends to join us in the portico outside. We'll go out through these doors for refreshments. But before I do, I would invite you all to enjoy the campus. I know the weather's not great at the moment, but it is a beautiful beautiful place and one that I really hope you have the opportunity to wander around and enjoy. I'm now going to ask the audience to stand, please, and remain standing while the official party and our graduates depart the hall. Thank you.